Alright, so this review can go either one of two ways. I can just say it's fantastic, go for it, if you want an enjoyable experience and an easy platinum trophy and everything's here for you. Or I can do a more in-depth review if you want to know what you might be getting yourself into. Put simply, the short version is yes, the game is fantastic, go for it. The long version, on the other hand, I'll need to start off with a little bit of backstory, so you can go ahead and skip to this here timestamp if you just want a review. But basically, as a wee fella back on the PS3 days, I was out shopping with a friend and saw Oblivion Game of the Year edition on sale. Haven't heard good things about it after playing a good lot of Fallout 3, which I've already reviewed a while back on the channel. Anyway, I bought Oblivion and was completely hooked. The world and setting just blew me away, from the creativity of the Dark Brotherhood questline to the Shivering Isles expansion, which is probably, I won't lie, peak Bethesda, at least if you ask me. Anyway, you can probably imagine it, as a wee fella, that all certainly kept me very busy. I think I ended up clocking well over 300 odd hours on the PS3 version. It was just quite the experience, to put it simply. After Oblivion, of course, we all got Skyrim, which I also played and reviewed, got the Platinum trophies for it. I got the Platinum for it twice on the PS3, once on my Warrior Dude account and then once on another one, then on PS4 and PS5. So, yeah, I certainly got busy. But with Skyrim getting remastered and re-released a bunch of times, you can probably guess how much we all wanted the Oblivion remake. I should probably also add I also got all the achievements on Steam for Skyrim as well, so... anyway, back to the backstory here. So we now have the Oblivion remake. I've got it, I've platinumed it, I've played it, you're watching the gameplay on it. So whenever the game essentially just got shadow dropped last week, you can probably guess it already, but yes, I picked it up, I played through it all, just being completely blown away by just how much of complete glow up it got. While I would still suggest folks try the original game sometime, just to experience that mid-2000s vibe, the remake is definitely worth grabbing if you enjoy RPGs and want to experience that, well, mid-2000s vibe, but 2025, or whatever time you decide to grab the remake. Anyway, that little bit of background information aside, let's go ahead and jump into the usual stuff. The positives, the negatives, and all that. The first positive being the overall visual overhaul. The game is rendered in Unreal Engine 5, and as you can see from the gameplay, it certainly looks lovely. The lighting, the details, it all looks lovely, to put it simply. Up next is the smoother gameplay. The combat and movement just feel a lot more responsive. It just makes exploration and the battles a fair bit more enjoyable, you know? And up next is quality of life tweaks, with probably one of the biggest being the level up changes. No more do we need to stay low leveled, lest everything outpowers us if we allocate the stats drawn like the original. Now we can pretty much build our characters however we want without worry. I'd probably also add your skills, they level up, like contribute to your overall level, so instead of it just being like your major skills that contribute to the level ups like it was in the original, all of your skills now contribute to your overall level up, which is quite handy, you have to say. So you don't have to worry about choosing the wrong stats, so to speak. You can just level up just by playing the game, to put it simply, so we can pretty much build and level up our characters however we want without worry, so that's nice. Looking at the downsides, there's still going to be a fair bit of bugs and glitches around. Whilst I haven't had anything game-breaking on my end, I have encountered like a fair number of crashes and freezes, which required me to restart the game. Thankfully, we do have 5 autosave slots, so at worst, it'll probably only be like a few minutes of progress that will be lost, but it's still a pain at times all the same. The other downside I notice is that sometimes inventory management and navigation's a bit slow, especially if you have a lot of stuff. Like whenever I go around trying to put on my repair hammers and soul gems, it kind of took a while just scrolling through a whole bunch of stuff. I think it'd be nice if we had a search option, but I suppose inventory management just selling a whole bunch of stuff that we don't need would probably help with that, but I think having like a search option would be quite handy for us, you know. So as for the neutral areas, it largely still has the same voice acting as the original, although there are a fair number of like redone dialogue of new voices and whatnot, so I'll kind of just depend on how you find the writing. I don't mind it myself, but I'm just letting you know beforehand. And aside from that, the other neutral area has been how faction quests are done. You got the Fighter's Guild, you got the Mage's Guild, you got the Dark Brotherhood, the Arena quest line. I'm missing anything? Probably not. I think that's the main ones anyway, but it kind of involves like a lot of back and forth, going to an area to clear it from enemies or fighting something, then heading back to turn in your quests to then go to another area in the case of a Fighter's Gold quest line. I don't mind the back and forth, but it can get repetitive at times. Thankfully, loading screens are fast, so it isn't too bad, but it is a fair bit of back and forth, to put it simply. Then lastly, the Platinum Trophy experience. You pretty much just need to do all the faction stuff and the main quest. Shivering Isles is considered a DLC in the case of the trophy list, and it isn't needed for the Platinum, but it does have a missable trophy depending on if you become the Duke or Duchess of Mania or Dementia. So just make sure you have a backup save for that particular quest. So once you pop the first trophy, you can reload the save and do the other quest to get the other trophy. You can get that sorted in just about 20 odd minutes once you get to that particular part, so it's not too bad. But anyway folks, that concludes today's review. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. I'll also leave in the gameplay here, just in case you folks are interested in seeing the rest of the gameplay footage. I know some folks like to see, well, the gameplay without any commentary and whatnot, so I'll leave it here for you to check out, just me going through a gate of Oblivion and all that. So yeah, cheers for watching folks, and I'll catch you all next time.
Look out! Stay sharp.
Stay away!
Here comes another one. Am I supposed to be impressed?
You're pathetic! This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
I'll send your bloody souls.
We've got to get out of here.
I've got that one. This end. Get away, can't you? Stay sharp. It was an honor to serve with you, ma'am. I've got that one. You did it, Captain. You closed the Oblivion Gate. We didn't think we'd ever see you alive again. Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our... Thanks for your... Stop talking.